And welcome back to the Second Round Podcast. It's your host, Matt Haggs, with a full crew here today with Jaylee Baby, Joshua George, shouldn't have said the government name, my bad, Mike Bike, and Zachary.
Nope.
You boys might notice a little couple new things about the podcast here. You know, we got a full crew. We got the boys there, and we got us right here, and then we got the fucking wide shot, and that's because we finally got our mixer.
Fuck yeah!
SRP to the moon. If you want to have dinner with us on the moon when we're there, just know our #1 fans, because we just hit 30 subscribers or something like that. So you first 30 when we're on the moon, you get dinner on us. Okay.
We also want to give a quick thank you to those who signed up for the SRP hockey pool. And,
we did that months ago, brother.
But now we finally have it. So this is what
true.
it went towards.
This is what it went towards. That is very true.
Don't fucking try to undermine me.
I knew where you were going with that, Jill. I knew where you were
Thank
going.
you.
I'll zip those down those pants and undermine something here if you want. I mean,
All right, cut.
cut.
Cut that out,
And also we want to announce our OnlyFans coming up. We will be posting 3 times a week, and you just vote which combo you want in the chat. So
you don't just need to look at Hags' feet there on the camera.
Apparently, feet pics would be
feet.
a good seller.
Maybe that's the play. Maybe I'm just gonna be strutting it, little feet action.
That's how we go big. We all just put our fucking naked feet up here.
Yeah, that's the play.
I'm
But
wearing different socks today.
we are a little bit later than normal, just because me and Josh we took a little trip. And we were talking about it on the podcast last episode, how I was going to be there. But, yeah, we went to fucking Tomorrowland. Josh obviously went to Europe before me and did a couple things, you know. I'll let him say that stuff. But it was an amazing trip. I'm sure that's the majority of the podcast. Yeah, you just chilled. Nothing crazy.
Low key.
But so yeah, let's just fucking dive into it. Josh, you want to start up and cover what you were doing beforehand?
Yeah. So, I just got in my ear there probably around January about this Tomorrowland thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to fly over to Europe and just go to this 4-day festival. I'm going to make a trip out of it. So, went to Scotland, England, France, Amsterdam, and then we went to the festival itself. Yeah, Scotland was kind of like Newfoundland pretty much, but way nicer. I don't know if
So it
anyone's ever
fucking
been
sucked.
No, it was pretty nice.
Is that where the Stonehenge is? Or is that somewhere different?
No,
That's
Stonehenge.
Ireland.
I did go there as well. That's Stonehenge in England. It's in the south of England.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it was way nicer version of fucking Newfoundland pretty much. While I was gone, there was a heat wave here.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
So the whole time I was
So
over in
nice.
Europe, it was actually warmer here than there. So that was cool. I wasn't expecting that, but found out there's no AC units there, so it kind of worked out.
One day while you were gone, Josh, that Newfoundland was the hottest place in North America at one point in time.
Really?
In Terranova.
It was, yeah.
34 Celsius or something.
At what time?
12 o'clock on a
I think it was
Tuesday.
12 in the day on a Tuesday.
The hottest in North America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hotter than Florida and
Yeah.
shit?
Everywhere.
Yeah, 34.
Speaking of hotness, I should address the elephant in the room. Your boy, especially wearing a white hoodie, it's pretty noticeable, is burnt to a crisp.
You can't say that wasn't intentional.
Crimson Gin. The Crimson Gin, yeah. I'm just looking real toasty here. This complexion does not suit any form of hotness other than burnt. There's no... if a chick was to see me right now, they'd ask if I'm okay.
Do you need CPR? Can you breathe?
And what furnace did I just escape?
Blue Man Group would make it red.
You look like a much smaller version of the Kool-Aid Man.
I was a Pokemon Red kind of guy, so we're out here battling. But yeah, keep going. I'm sorry, Josh, cut you off there.
Well, how much time do I have here? Because I had a pretty fucking long trip.
No, keep it up.
Just summarize the highlights.
I'll highlight the.
I mean, we
cool
can have
shit.
a chat about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to just be you going on a big fucking story time.
Yeah.
So when I was in Edinburgh, we did this one cool thing that I'll talk about. It's we went down to the old vaults back in medieval times, where people used to live pretty much because they were poor and they had Scotland back in the 1500s. There was pretty much going around like chopping dicks off and like doing all kinds of cruel shit. I'm not even joking. Like they showed us all the tools they used to torture people,
Holy fuck.
and it would put ISIS to shame. So they used to hide in these like cellars to stay away from like the fucking like government, and like these cellars were fucked. Like we went down there, like old witches, like paganism witches, like used to live there, and it was like too haunted for them to even live there because like there was like one time there was a fire in Edinburgh, and it pretty much cooked the people alive in these fucking cellars below
What
the
the
city.
fuck?
Oh yeah, and like there was like a room there with like a circle where they like, I guess in paganism they like make rock circles. Like
Hold on. Sorry,
spirits.
pause. What's paganism? What is that?
They just peg each other.
They just they all wrap around in a circle.
It's just 7 dudes.
5 witches, 1 dude.
Like
I'd watch
I
it.
really don't know too much about it. It's like, I don't know, like
Is it
Greek
satanic?
gods, like the Norse gods, like that's kind of like a branch of paganism.
Okay.
Before Jesus Christ, pretty much, and there's like all kinds of gods.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But anyways, there was this room where it fucking freaked the shit out of me because there was a rock circle there, and it's like a sandy room and like a black, like pitch black cellar, and this is like where like witches like would go in, and it was too scary for them, so they sold the fucking cellar to like the people that run this like tour now.
The witches?
The witches, the people that like study and like
Oh, the people that practice it currently.
practice, yeah.
The real witches.
Yeah.
Like,
So I was
like Scarlet Witch.
Witches too.
I was going into this tour
Twitches
expecting to be like a historical thing, like, you know, fun facts. I didn't know we were actually gonna like go into like haunted house territory, and I was like freaking the fuck out. I was like, man, I'm haunted now. Like,
Did
oh,
Michelle
God.
think the same?
No, she didn't really care. Although like it targets like young women apparently. Like it like gives like
Sounds like Scapeland.
3 straight scratches on like people like randomly. So I was like checking
Hold
my
on. Pause.
arm.
We can't like glide that over.
Hags, cut that out.
Yeah, cut that.
Bleep that name out. Sorry, continue.
Anyways, that was one cool thing about that. Then I moseyed on down to London, seen The Lion King in theater. So it was like the first Broadway play I ever seen. Who knew that like London had like a fuck ton of plays? Did you, Zach?
Huh? Plays?
Yeah, like plays.
Like in
like theaters.
amphitheaters?
Yeah, like there's like a fuck ton there
In where?
in London.
No, I didn't know.
So anyways,
Now we were there for 5 days total. We went. Did you guys go to Harrods?
no.
That was
Didn't
pretty
have time
cool.
for that.
Pretty cool experience. You ever heard of Harrods?
No, but I was trying to think of the guy. Showtime. We're gonna kill you. What is it? We're gonna. When he's going into the movie theater.
Oh, we're gonna be so loud in there.
No, we're gonna go nuts in there.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
God
nuts.
damn it. Okay, I got it out of me. I got my
Alright.
tick. I got my tick.
Explanation for what that was.
That shit
Yeah,
was a
we can't. We
fucking-
just gotta stop quoting the damn show on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I have ticks for it.
But yeah, Harrods is just like this like designer store. It's like this huge department store. It's like super well known there. You can get like these crazy things like Louis Vuitton stuff, and they also have like it's also like a huge like home store. You can buy like a bunch of like crazy expensive cutlery and all that shit.
Just like designer
Sounds
shit.
like
yeah, like all like
Andretti's.
designer stuff. What?
It sounds like Andretti's. When you were describing Andretti's to me for the first time, I thought you were talking about like the OVO like Drake store,
Oh my god!
and I was like, "Why are you why are you trying to sell me so hard on Andretti's? Like, I don't want to go see fucking Drake's clothing." Like,
You thought I was talking about a clothing store?
yeah, like you're like, man, you
I was
gotta go to
telling-
Andretti's.
I think Andres is
I think I'm good.
it might be the complete opposite of a clothing store.
Yeah, Andretti's is the play. But yeah, no, it's just a sick department store. I went there and got like a couple
Why
of
would I go there? How would I even know about that?
Harrods. Well, it's pretty common known thing.
I've never heard of this in my life. I don't know what. Honestly,
You've
I'm gonna be
never
honest.
heard of Harrods?
I don't know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. I thought we were talking about Josh's vacation.
It
and
is.
now we're
It's a
talking about.
department store in London, in the UK.
No one gives a fuck about a department store in London.
No, but it's like No,
You told me to go to the Harry Potter place. You didn't tell me. To
Going to Hagrid's.
Yeah, I thought he was going to Hagrid's.
Did you do?
Did you see
that?
Hogwarts?
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? The Hagrid's?
What, station
No,
14 and a half,
Harrods.
or whatever it is?
Harrods.
Okay, well, I didn't go there. I did go to Stonehenge, however, in Bath, which is like an ancient Roman bathhouse. So that was pretty cool. Then I moseyed on down to Paris, went to like the Champagne region, tried some like authentic champagnes, proposed to my girlfriend.
Yeah, just drop that subtly. I was gonna be like, what happened there?
Went on to Amsterdam after that.
just
By the way,
glance
I'm
that over.
engaged.
Yeah, well, congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
congrats. Hey.
Hey.
So yeah, I was gonna do it in the Champagne region, but the hot air balloon I was gonna do it on didn't fly, and then it was.
You were gonna do it on a hot air balloon?
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? You know what's actually really funny about that though? Michelle doesn't like heights, so I only learned this afterwards. To be fair, so I was kind of like, after I heard that and I knew that Josh was planning on that, I was doing it in my head and I was like, how's that gonna work out? Because worst case scenario, she's like, the answer is yes, but no, because I'm in a I
Yes,
can't do this.
but I can't fucking move.
Yes, it's like,
I'm
Yes,
so
but can we please get down?
I'm so fucking scared right now.
But anyways,
Anyways, it was a tethered hot air balloon, so it didn't move anywhere. And
Oh, it was tied to the ground?
yeah, and it was like 20 minutes. It was like fucking like 20 euros each. It was like super cheap.
Oh,
What the
that's
fuck?
it.
I'd do that easy.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, sick. It's cheap and like gets the fucking job done. And then it just didn't fly that day. So I was like, okay, well, plan B, go to the Eiffel Tower.
In your head, where you're like, fuck, like what do I do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
So we went there on a train, and I was there like 9 a.m. And we had a full day in this fucking like town, from like 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And then that was like all I had planned. It was like a 20-minute hot air balloon tour. So we were just walking around this fucking Champagne region, getting drunk.
And you were like assuming you'd be like engaged
Yeah.
by then and like celebrating,
Right.
but then you were just walking around like, fuck,
yeah.
what do I do?
So I was like, I guess I'm at the Eiffel Tower when I get back, which is like 10 p.m. when it's like dark. So that happened.
Getting proposed to in front of the Eiffel Tower is a pretty damn good consolation.
Well, that's the thing. We
It's
like
a pretty good plan B.
yeah,
we
pretty
went
damn good
there
plan B.
and we were using the metro because it's like way faster to get around. We missed the first 10 p.m. like flickering because on every hour the Eiffel Tower like flickers.
Yeah.
It does like
Yes.
a little show.
Yeah.
So we like missed the train and didn't get there in time for that. And then once we got there to like a spot, it started raining, like pissing. So I was like, oh well, fuck. Anyways, this whole day it was like pretty much it cleared up enough for me to do it, and then we like celebrated and got some nice pictures, but a lot went wrong that day.
What time did was it later on in the night that you finally?
Oh yeah, it was like
Got it.
11 p.m.
Oh fuck.
it was almost the next day.
Well, like we were up telling people till like 2 p.m.
So did you see the lights then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got like videos of it like flickering. I'll show you after.
Good
That's
shit.
dope. We could, I mean,
I need to make Instagram posts. Michelle's been doing it, but I got like so much shit. And
Did you go up to the? Did you go up the tower, or did you just like stay by it and look at it?
No, I didn't go up there. The fucking field that's like in all the tourist ads is like the shittiest way to see the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, because I guess you're looking up.
You're
Like,
like fucking. We were like right in the back, and like, dude, your neck is like broken. It's
You're probably-
like being in like front row.
front row of a movie theater.
Yeah.
like
That's
the,
what it's
the Eiffel Tower is huge. It doesn't really look like that in pictures, or at least to me
Oh,
it
it's
didn't.
massive.
But like you can see that thing from like halfway across the city.
That's fucked.
that's pretty. So
Oh,
like,
dude, it's
how
massive.
tall is it compared to like?
The CN Tower.
Yeah,
for
like
example.
CN Tower is taller than it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
tall. Like CN Tower's taller, but it's like
Wider. It's like a
taller than like
bigger-
a skyscraper probably.
depending on. Yeah, that's fair.
I
That's
would
dope.
say.
Wide.
I
It's,
would
like, really
say yeah.
wide.
That's dope.
So yeah, and then after that we went to Amsterdam, went to a few coffee shops. That was pretty cool. Me and Hags went to an ice bar, which is also pretty sick.
That looked pretty
That
sick.
was sick. It was fucking
I
unreal.
will say there is a contestant for the best ride ever in the world. And I was not expecting to be there and for it to be in Amsterdam. I figured it'd be in Florida somewhere, but it's called the Heineken Experience.
It was fucking sick.
It's a fucking brewery tour.
It was
And
unreal.
It went from like talking about the hops and the barley that they use, like the stupid old like boring tour, to like the fucking best ride I was ever on.
It was
Really?
a ride.
It was
Like-
like a
like-
40 ride.
It was like you basically are in a room,
Mm.
and like the whole, it's like, imagine the Fast and Furious ride, but instead of being on a bus, you're just standing, but everything around you has like fucking stuff, and like it's like you're being like the whole premise of it was like you were a bottle of Heineken being like bottled, so like it just goes through different shit and
Like a
then,
POV.
yeah, and then just everything's going off. It was like Josh overselling it a little bit, to be honest with you. He's not as good as the Fast and Furious ride,
We had a
but
bunch of free drink tokens.
that was the best
afterward.
part. That was the
bar
best
was
part.
sick.
Fresh. The bar was actually like popping. Like
Is
it was
that
dope.
is that where you got your Silly Gooses bottles?
Yes, that's where we got the Silly Goose.
Did you keep those?
Yeah, mine's in my room there somewhere. Or no, it's at his house.
It's at my house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Along with the chocolates I got from my parents.
Yeah, I thought about bringing that, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, fuck them. They don't need that shit.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going. Is it yours? Did you buy it?
Yeah, we all got one. Me, you, and Michelle got a Silly Goose bottle.
Okay, well.
I thought you guys weren't gonna crack it. I thought you were gonna keep it.
No,
we went back to the hotel. And
I just drank it right away.
Drank 'em. Yeah, drank them. But yeah, and then so that brings us then to the crown jewel of the trip, which was fucking Tomorrowland.
Yeah, fuck being engaged.
Yeah.
The real show was Tomorrowland.
All right, fuck that news. Tomorrowland.
Michelle was like kind of half expecting it, and then she was like, when it didn't happen in like the champagne region, she's like, "You better not fucking do it in Tomorrowland."
I didn't want that to happen either.
Will you marry me?
Right on the bass drop.
Fucking CO2 can takes her out.
You see all the TikToks of like people doing that at Taylor Swift concerts, and then you see a TikTok of Josh at Tomorrowland.
Steve Aoki, Little John are up on the stage, like, yeah.
All it has to a spiel, but Tomorrowland was a lot.
Yeah,
Pursuit of Happiness is playing. He gets on one
Oh
knee.
my god. So
was
no,
sick.
I think the best way to do this to talk about it, because we don't want to ramble on about too much, but there's some fucked stories we have to share. Like some of the experiences that happened over there were like, it was fucked. But I want Josh to give his overview first, because for reference and context to the listeners, I'm like a DJ. I love EDM music. Like I love like the culture. Like that's my fucking vibe. So no matter what, it was going to be one of the best experiences of my life. Josh enjoys it, but isn't like fucking into it like me. So, as he just said, it's not like going to a concert. Like it's a fucking, it's a big mission. So for him, I really am interested to see what like you had to say.
So like you show up, we did the bus tour, and it was kind of not the best organization. Like what?
At the beginning, for sure.
At the beginning, like we were there, we were supposed to leave at 10. We didn't leave until 11. We were out waiting outside of a bus for like a half hour and like pit downpour rain.
So you were like off to a hot start.
Off to a hot start. We show up in this place, end up in a dirt parking lot, and then like we got like a tram to like this place. And I didn't realize how big this site was. Like for reference, there's like what they call the marketplace, which is like where all the stores are.
Yeah,
and shit.
so like it's called Dreamville, and it's where all the tents are, and there's a massive marketplace with like a supermarket, shops, a bunch of food stands, and its own stage that they use called the Gathering Stage. And it's like massive. Like it's like if you guys were to see pictures of it, like it would look like you'd be like, holy fuck. Like it's massive. It's so cool. And it's like, it's basically like imagine all of Disney. Like it's probably a rough similar size to like a Disneyland theme park. Like it's pretty big. Like I think
it's bigger.
Like,
dude, we walked from our tent to where Tomorrowland was, and it takes like an hour.
yeah,
An hour.
It was an hour walk.
An
but
hour walk.
To be fair, we're talking about at the end of the night. The beginning of the night, it's only like a 20, 25-minute walk. The end
Why
of
is
the
it-
night, because there's so many people. Like there's 400,000 people leaving one exit, so you're
Oh.
just chinched,
Yeah.
like waddling back, right? So that's a different thing. But yeah, keep going.
So we get there, we gotta find our own like lot of land to like put our tents up.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like dragging our like suitcases through like the mud, getting like our wheels all fucked and shit. And we finally found a spot afterwards. Like we asked like what 5 or 6 people like where to go, and like
Yeah.
none of them knew where to
No,
go.
none of them. Like, so I do think we kind of asked the wrong people is the thing, because the one I asked the right person, he was like, "Oh no, like keep going, like you just
I'm
got to get to
getting-
the end."
I'm getting such different stories here.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just continue. We don't need to know all
I'm
the
getting
intricate
conflicting
details.
Stories.
I'm painting the picture. So then
I know. Well, you're painting. Hags painted the picture completely different yesterday.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about how we got there. Like I didn't care.
Well, you
like,
were talking about like how organized
It
they were
is.
getting
It's-
everything
it's
set up.
insanely
And Josh
organized
just
and
said you
stuff.
asked 6 or 7 people and they didn't know what to tell you.
That was at the very beginning, though.
at the very beginning when it's like a fucking zoo and people are like sprinting to find shit.
Okay, so
That's
you're just
kinda-
talking about getting in there.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Like once
Yeah.
you're in there, it's fucking crazy.
Okay.
Still a zoo. It was a zoo getting in there.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so we got all settled, got our shit set up, and we went to like the gathering, which is like the Thursday night first like concert, and like that was pretty sick. Like it was like a big old like open court, like a stage, and they had like a bunch of different acts. I wouldn't be able to tell you who they were. The bar was right next to it. That was a good time. Kind of rained, but like whatever, not bad. Then Friday we actually like, went to like actual Tomorrowland, which I found out how far away it was. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tomorrowland itself is literally like a theme park for adults. They have like all the stands that you see in like the Universal Studios and Disney Worlds, all that stuff. They have 13 different stages all around. They have like 400,000 people there. It's a lot to take in. It's crazy. So like that first day we kind of like did a lot of like going around to different stages and stuff, and we pretty much like wore ourselves out that time.
Yeah.
We went to Eric Prydz, which I told Jail about, which like you see it on TikTok. It's like
Is that the 4D kind
It's
of
the
shit?
hologram 4D
hologram shit.
performance, yeah.
So
and
that
that
was
was a shit show.
that was probably the biggest shit show we were in.
Oh, was it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Sucked?
Yeah, and it's not that it sucked, it's that it was raining, so they let way too many people into the club because it's an indoor venue. And it was it was claustrophobic and like fucking it was like,
Trippy.
yeah, like
Too
it was
trippy and
bad.
claustrophobic.
It was like
We were there
Travis
for, like,
Scott
50
territory. People are gonna get
Yeah,
fucking
like
killed if,
fucking like
fires.
trampled. Like there was way too many people in the building.
Like packed,
Yeah,
packed
just like
sardines.
fucking like you're cinched in there, and then as we
Literally.
tried to leave, they were still letting people in. So you were like going against the current. So people were like pushing you backwards, and you were trying to get out. It was not a great experience. That's the only thing I didn't like about the whole.
We were there for maybe 15 minutes, and like the fucking thing didn't even start yet. And we're like, all right, I'm
Didn't you
Yes.
guys miss like 2 very good artists for that?
We skipped Tiesto for it.
That's fucked.
But we seen half. Of
We've
Tiesto.
seen half of Tiesto.
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
So-
so you just left from there.
Yeah, we just left, went to main stage, and watched Tiesto, and then we watched Hardwell. And for
Oh, so you
context,
saw Hardwell.
yeah, and for context, Josh and Michelle, I think I can speak for them when saying this. They weren't necessarily prepared just for how like hardcore EDM festivals like this can get with the music. So like if for example, if you've ever heard of the DJ Hardwell, he's a very famous DJ, very good DJ. But when he performs at festival, he plays like very hard style, like fucking like
boom, boom,
yeah, like
Do you guys know what hard step is?
hard
style.
hard style,
Hard style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to
No.
the gym.
yeah.
It is like Zach. You know what you picture at EDM where it's just like kind of noise.
Yeah, it's like it's. I even said it's very noise like, and that's
It's
me.
like if they took dubstep and then fucking like
It's like it's
so it's
fun.
like it's
And
like,
just crank
it's
the
like,
bass.
It's like
yeah,
Yes,
it's a lot.
exactly.
It's
All right,
a lot.
So I
But
feel
it's sick when you're on the treadmill.
Yeah,
I have an educated enough
treadmill?
opinion
Yeah.
here where like I seen about 5 or 6 different DJs do this hardstyle shit, and they all use the same fucking noise
They
after
do.
the drop.
Yeah.
Where it's just like pop 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 pop.
Yeah.
I heard that fucking beat about 50 times in Tomorrowland.
Yeah,
and
100%.
people were loving it. Fair, they were playing to their audience. It's just not my kind of thing.
Yeah, no, and I get that.
and that's why I can't go.
Yeah, well, no
I-
one. I said
I
it a
would
billion
never
times.
be
You
able
would
to.
hate it. I would never ask you to go there. You would fucking hate it.
Like
I would as well, Zach. It's okay.
I would have been fucking crazy.
I
looked up
appreciate
after.
it.
I'd do it for one night.
Yeah,
I'd go to, like, see, like, Steve Aoki or something.
I could pick a night that you would enjoy, but it would be like one night.
Yeah.
me and Michelle were
Even
saying
me
like
and
2
Jess said
nights
that.
would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be 4 nights.
Yeah, I said to Jess, I was like, I could do one night of it, and like if it was like a good lineup of people, then I could definitely get into it for one night. But
Like I think you would have
4
really
nights?
enjoyed Steve Aoki, W&W and Rehab. Like
Yeah,
the
they were-
style of performances they put on was a lot of sing-alongs into like drops. So you
Yeah,
would have been like,
that's
I
best
like the
kind.
original song, but this
yeah,
is kind of cool.
that's fine though.
Steve Aoki brought on Kid Cudi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Pursuit of Happiness
fucking
and all
yeah,
that.
like,
sick.
that's sick.
I responded
Yeah.
to Michelle's story. That was sick.
That was
It
sick.
was.
I
I
was
couldn't
jealous of
believe
that.
that part.
That was
That
probably my
was.
favorite one.
That showed up on my TikTok For You page.
Oh, it was.
I was like, oh.
a big.
But
rager.
anyways, raise my hand. Before we get off the hardstyle topic, I went up and looked up like Hardwell's songs on YouTube Music like, after,
Mm.
just to like get a reference for like what I saw in Tomorrowland versus like what he does. Not even the same kind of music.
No, it's not.
He like fucking makes it way harder.
Yeah, no, it's festival, and like festival is the definition of like rave culture.
So yeah, like I'm
It's
out here
fucked.
day drinking from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Fucking standing up all day, walking around. I probably did 20 kilometers of walking every day.
Yep.
And by the time I got back to my fucking tent, I was ready to crash.
Yeah.
And I just look over at a bunch of fucking British dudes high on fucking God knows what. Just listen to bop, 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 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, I'm too old for this. Like, I just got to go to fucking bed.
Yeah. So I guess this is a good time to transition to my experience because as much as I love Josh and Michelle, I understood. Like you said, it's a long day. But your boy had some after parties to go to. So I'd be flying.
So were you like buzzing along while they were just gone to bed?
He was a lone wolf.
Oh, yeah.
man.
I'd go out just partying with people. That's the one thing I want to say. And Josh, I would say you would agree with this. I cannot believe how friendly it was.
Yeah,
Like all
it was
the
very
people
friendly.
there were not I shouldn't say all. I mean, you run into a couple assholes, but like overall, like the people, the friendliness, the vibe, the culture, not a bad fucking.
Get it out, bye.
What?
You can hear
I
that.
can hear that.
You can't hear that in the mic.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh no.
You're gonna hear that.
All right, cut that out.
So, anyways, cut that out. John.
Yeah, cut that out, please.
So, anyways, the people are amazing. So, like, I'd go off and meet new people. I got a bunch of new people on my Instagram. Just like
who?
An Instagram where he only has one post.
yeah, an Instagram that has one
It's
post.
an ALS ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
Not
If
the
you
fuck.
can get people,
yeah,
if
from
you
like 10
got
years
people
ago.
to follow your Instagram after showing them that you only had one post, then respect.
Yeah, no, there was
It wasn't
a couple-
shady at
Did,
all.
did you see the? Did they see the ALS?
I don't
ice
know if
bucket
maybe
challenge?
that's why the fucking Australian chick didn't want to hang out with me anymore. I don't know. Maybe she fucking saw
They
the
just
ice bucket
followed him to get a
challenge.
follow back. They instantly unfollowed.
No, I listen, boys. I had some DMs going. There was a
People did
couple-
that like in like junior high and shit.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure people still do.
That was the stupidest
I can
fucking
name
shit.
somebody off the top of my head.
Really?
Yes.
Who?
Name rhyme was Ryan Scapin.
No.
No.
No. Eggs, cut that out.
Bleep. But yeah, no. So I guess we'll just because we don't want to prolong the conversation too much. Look, it's an amazing place. Bucket list thing for me. It was everything and more that I expected it to be. I saw Martin Garrix, who was like a really popular DJ. He's the guy
That
that
was
like
cool.
I started like
We
listening
seen Martin Garrix front row.
which was
Did you have to fucking battle, or did
not
you
at
get
all,
there
'cause it was
early enough?
No, it was pouring the whole day. So around 6 o'clock when we went to go see Aldo Knows, who's a good DJ that I liked, Josh just looked at me and he was like, "Let's just try and go down to the front." And we just walked right up there and just didn't move. Like standing on the rail, we were 20 feet away from the DJs in front of CO2 cannons and confetti cannons
Yeah.
that would skull fuck you. Like you could not. I'm so surprised I can hear any of you right now. 'Cause-
Alesso came on with the hard bass, and I thought my hearing was gone.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of?
I was saying. I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Do you think that would like kind of like just like a little bit diminish like the experience
No.
because you don't see everything like?
Because so here's the thing, you need to do it all. So the night
Yeah.
before when we watched Steve Aoki and them, we were back on the back hill, and it's a beautiful picture with like the size of the stage, like people like just go search up a video, like yeah I can do that. Go search up a video. There's like fireworks
Do your fucking job.
24/7.
Fuck's sakes!
I've been doing this shit.
Push the button,
flawless.
Red Man. Push the fucking button.
There's been like 3 times I'm like push it, fucking push
I've
it.
been clicking perfectly through this shit. Go watch it back, cucks. You fucking dick. But anyway, so long story short, it looks amazing. Like it's just fucking watch a video on it. It's an experience out of this world. But some of the fucking people we met down there. I'll start off
In the
with,
front row?
No, just
the back?
there,
No,
like in
no.
Dreamville. In Dreamville.
Is it
Specifically in the front row, the people that you met.
Okay, question. In
Yeah.
the back row, is it a whole different zoo of people compared to
No,
the front
everywhere's
row?
zoo.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I seen about 5 people fucking go horizontal, pass out, fucking piss loaded.
Yeah.
Or on drugs, whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's like for all the parties. I felt like when we were up in the front row, it was all nerds.
Yeah, it was
Hags
energy.
nerding out with a bunch of nerds.
It was sick. It was sick. I
nerd
was-
note.
Dude, I had people chanting like I was doing crowd work.
Man, there
for
was one
DJs.
guy with glasses, kept on looking at me like singing the words. Like, I don't know the fucking words, dude. Get on my face. I'm talking to that guy.
I knew every word. It was sick.
Do you think he uses an i2000 Plus mixer? Or?
Like we were there standing up.
Personally, I think it's a 3000. Man.
This was like Martin Garrix. So like at the end of the festival, we were standing up in this point for 5 hours in
Yep.
the piss and rain. This guy's looking at me like, man, this is a dream come true. I'm there like shivering in the cold. Yeah, man. So sick.
Hags just wishing I was there then.
Dude, we would have fucking cleaned up.
Talk about two totally different experiences.
Dude, I had the greatest time of my life. It was crazy.
Unbelievable.
So
Josh
I
was
would
like,
be
as
more
I.
on Josh's boat.
I would definitely be on Josh's boat.
I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here.
I'd be on this couch.
I
with
don't
Hags.
think Josh wanted to leave, did you?
At certain points it is.
Yeah. I
was gonna
knew
go to
that.
my wet tent. Like, no. I just will stay outside at that point.
Yeah, be wet outside or be wet in a tent.
That's
That was the rain's fault. That was not
was
the
the weather.
That's the
experience.
Lord's fault.
Yeah.
Belgium turned into Newfoundland. There was like fucking like high winds and shit. when we were
Yeah,
there.
like literally our like tents were like coming up. Like it was fucked. Like it was like we were doing this out in fucking paradise. Like
While it was 32 fucking degrees here every
Yeah.
day, absolutely beautiful.
We're
Yeah.
having pool bobs. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I can confidently
Michael's
say
sweating his
that
balls
like
off.
weather was over half of the fucking like
issue.
time.
Yeah, and that's what I think that's what I was trying to say to them. I was like, I feel like you guys wouldn't be as not the negative experiences that they had, which were completely valid. I do think were completely 9 times out of 10 because of the weather. Because like I was in the same boat. I mean, we can talk. We can.
But that's
we
like-
can jump to the end and the fucking fumble I had. But
Big
anyways,
fumble.
Big
But
fumble.
That's like any vacation though.
Yeah, it's all
Like if
weather.
you go down to Florida, like when we went to Florida, we were lucky we got good weather.
Yeah, if it was piss pouring rain the whole time, we would.
The last 2 days were piss pouring rain, but it was good because we just relaxed
Yeah.
because we did so much shit already.
But yeah, so first story I got 3 stories to tell. We're gonna go with the crazy. Do I go with the craziest one first?
Now build up to it.
Okay, so first story I got. Yeah, well I don't know how long we've been recording. It's probably
It's
a
been
while.
like 40 minutes.
This is gonna be a short pod.
Yeah.
first story. So first story.
500 stories.
Are you
I
sure about that?
I gotta say, like, when you go there, you realize just how attractive the world can be compared to yourself.
Oh man.
Like I was a Tomorrowland 4, and I'm a confident guy. Don't think I'm ugly, but when I was there, girls and guys, I'm not gay, but I can appreciate a good-looking dude, and there was a lot of them, and there was a lot of good-looking girls, and it was a dangerous place because
You're swimming with sharks,
you're
man.
swimming with sharks,
And you're a
we
little,
met
little
up,
fish in the pond.
and we met up with some sharks.
Vimy Ridge.
We met up with some Aussie boys, okay? And here's where the stories come in with these fucking Aussies. If you boys are listening to the podcast, because I follow a couple of them on Instagram now, if you boys end up somehow seeing this, shout out to you guys, because you were the best fucking mornings I had.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What?
legitimately. No, Josh was with
Hey,
us.
yo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Like priming with I say morning. We were waking up at like 12 o'clock. Sorry, guys. Like I didn't have fucking
The
breakfast.
best morning wood, man.
Just waking up. Sorry.
Going skiing then.
So, so one of them had a fan that like he'd flick it out and it just said "cunt" on it, right?
A fan?
So, yeah, like a fan that like you'd blow.
Oh,
up
yeah,
yourself,
yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
fucking,
No,
like-
you gotta paint a better picture, Hags.
Yeah, like a hand fan.
We walked up to these guys. There was like shaded areas.
That's
where it
true.
was, like,
That's true. I was actually no. I should start with the Korean part. Yeah, that was crazy.
Korean part was
Was
where
fucking
we like
crazy.
knew we were in for a night.
So we walk up to these guys. They're under hammocks. Like there's just different areas that have hammocks under like shade next to barbecues and stuff that you can use, public ones. So we just start chatting with these guys because me and Josh wanted to sit in a hammock.
How many?
3.
Five.
Okay.
3. Well, 5 at the end, but there was 3
What
under the
the
hammock.
fuck?
There
It's
was
kind of the same fucking page.
there was
Come the
3
fuck on,
under the
dude.
fucking
Did you guys
hammock.
even fucking go to Tomorrowland?
I feel like
There
you
was
both
no
did,
guys.
You both did 2 different vacations, and then you met up and said, "Okay,
They
what are we
stripped
gonna?"
on shrooms in a random field in Belgium. It was like a soccer
They
field.
took the wrong bus at the beginning.
I never went. It's all in my head. This is actually one of my crazy dreams.
No,
again.
it was the Heineken
You're
40.
actually still there.
It was the Heineken 4D ride.
Anyways, we go up to these guys. They're like
There was
pretty
3
big
of them there,
chads.
and then more came.
Yeah, there's pretty big chads. He's
I'm gonna-
chatting to us. They're friendly, right?
You
So
say they're chads?
Yeah. Oh yeah, like ripped, just fucking
Shredded up
yeah.
lads?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's 3 chads there. They start getting like pretty talkative with us. I was like, okay, these guys are nice. An Asian couple comes and like gets into like the fucking like
Hammocks.
One of the guys like trips over like a hammock and fucking spills his drink trying to like talk to like the woman. And then like the other guy, the guy that was fucked, like racist and like fucking like zooted on drugs.
It was sick. It was hilarious. Like it was fun.
I can't even repeat the shit he was saying.
No, I'll say it. Fuck it. What's the worst? Like, so he goes up to the Korean chick, and he looks at her, and he goes like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Korea." And he goes, "North."
Oh my god.
So then her boyfriend looks at him and like starts laughing, and she starts laughing, and he just goes, "I'm pro North. I'm pro North."
I'm Russian.
Yeah, he's also Russian, keep in mind. So this develops later. We learn this later. So he looks at her and he goes, "Yeah, I'm communist. I love the fucking communists." He goes, "I'm so pro North." And the two Koreans are laughing. They keep talking to him like they weren't offended or anything. So they keep chatting and everything, and then we're kind of like, "Okay, boys, let's go rally. Let's get going." So we're going.
You were still trying to hang out with them after that interaction?
It was so funny.
I would have been like, get me the fuck away from these guys.
At some point in time, they put an Australian flag on me, so I was like, I guess I'm Aussie.
Yeah, no. So they gave Josh an Australian flag.
What were their names?
I don't know.
One of them was the one I know is Luke. There's Luke and oh fuck, what was the British guy's name?
Luke and Duke.
Anyways,
Not important.
not important. You don't need to know
Mate
their
and
names.
Crikey and Oi.
So then we start to leave to go to Tomorrowland, and as we're walking in to the place,
No, you gotta say how he left the Asian couple.
Oh, I don't remember. What did he say?
He was like, goodbye, or how do I say in your language? Like, ciao or something like that. I was like, dude, that's Italian.
I feel like this whole part just needs to be bleeped out.
That's hilarious.
So then, that's not the worst part.
That was the fucking start of the
The roller coaster. So then we're walking, and he goes and like runs off. There was these two beautiful blondes up ahead of us, so he like sprints up to them to talk to them for a minute. Gets shut down, I guess. Walks to his tent. We're waiting for someone. He comes out with a fucking kangaroo with a Jewish flag on it, like a
kangaroo.
Yeah,
Israel
like a blow up kangaroo.
Okay.
Like a fucking
and
like
a little tiny inflatable.
yeah, a little inflatable kangaroo. Not a fucking real one.
I pictured real.
And then he
Just
also
riding a kangaroo.
Yeah,
he's in the pouch.
He's in the pouch. Yeah.
Oi, mate.
Oh, we learned all about the different types of cunts and everything. There's so many different types. But so then he takes the kangaroo and has the Jewish flag on it, and then he takes out his Russian flag and puts it on.
This dude's going around fucking Tomorrowland with a Russian flag on.
A Russian flag and
Only
a
Russian
Jewish
flag
flag.
Is that the start,
whole
David?
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he puts it on his other buddy. And when he puts the Russian flag on his other buddy, we start going down, and we'd like run into groups of people, and he'd just be like shouting like, "Fuck Russia, I'm pro-Ukraine, I'm pro-Ukraine." And then everyone would be looking, and he'd be like, "This guy's from Russia, fuck Russia," and all this shit.
What
He's
the
Russian.
fuck?
Yeah. So then we're walking down. I'm just dying.
Does he know this guy or just?
Yes, they're
yeah,
like
his
friends.
buddy.
They're all, so this guy was the guy we're talking about.
So they're just fucking trolling each other.
Oh my god,
Biggest
it was fucked.
trolls ever.
It was fucked. Such trolls. He's half Jewish, half Russian, and born in Australia. His parents were Russian, and so he's fucking going around trolling his buddy. His buddy's like kind of like laughing, but it's half thinking he's gonna get like jumped. Then these two Russians, actual Russians, come over, and they're like, "We're fucking Russian. Like, what you saying about Russia?" So then his buddy like shouts, he's like, "These are real Russians." So then he comes over and he starts talking Russian to him, and I'm like, "What is going on?" So then we get them to come with us too. So now
I thought he was trolling about being Russian until I seen him speak Russision to people. I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, he's fucking serious.
yeah, like he was legit Russian. So then they kind of join us for a bit.
Like the two Russians?
Yeah, join us as we're walking in.
Did they?
Yeah, they were behind us, and then they kind of like spooked off after. But then the craziest part happened. And I don't know, like,
Is this still part of the first story?
Oh yeah, this is on the walk.
This is the walk.
This is
Like,
the
whole
walk.
Oh my God,
20
Bye.
I don't
minutes,
think
all
we have
this
enough
happened.
time for third
It's been an hour.
This is the third one. I'm talking about like how these guys.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into the hood rat shit I was doing in the night. No one needs to hear about that.
Okay, so you.
So this is the last one. So
Okay.
as we're almost done walking in, well, I shouldn't say almost done walking in. It's like halfway through. There's a fucking. He takes out the fan, and he takes the fan that but he had that cunt on it, and he swooshes it open, and he goes, "That sounds a little gay." And then he closes it, and he goes, "Listen to this." Screams to his top of his lungs. He goes, "I'm a fucking homo," and he flicks the fan open.
paint the picture. Tomorrowland is full of gay people.
Filled with
filled
gay
to the
people.
rim
Like
of lesbians
everyone-
and gay
That
dudes.
is
Yeah, like
fucked.
everyone's. Then, as soon as he finishes it, a rocket of an Asian chick goes, "I love gay people," runs up to him, jumps in with his arms. They start jumping around going, "Hey, hey, hey." Then her buddy sprints up to him. He's shirtless, just wearing a tutu, pulls up the tutu, full dick and balls out, slaps it against Buddy's ass as they're like hooking. He turns around, all of us turn around, see Buddy's dick, and just go, "No, no, 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 no." Start fucking running down
Back
the
down,
street.
put it back down.
Yeah, we're like, that's what he said. He's like, "Back down. I don't need
He's
it."
like, I was fucking joking.
Oh, so we're, and then he chased him, like he chased him for a good block, just with his dick out running, like everyone could see it, like just
What?
looking at him.
How many drugs was this guy on?
Oh, everyone was on so many drugs, it was crazy. So
I
yes,
like ketamine.
That is
yeah,
fucking
they were all on
insane.
ketamine. A lot of people were on like MDMA and shit. Like it's just a whole thing.
What the hell is ketamine?
So it's like a powder.
It's like hallucinogen.
K is
K
for
is-
ketamine.
Yeah,
I think
people
it's
call it
half
Special K.
shrooms,
Yeah,
half
Is it hallucinogen?
MDMA. I think it like has.
it got a couple things going on, but I don't, to be honest with you, I don't really know. I mean, I've never done it. So.
Yeah. No, is that like what is it? So you don't know if it like makes you like hallucinate or something?
It's just a fucked up drug.
It's kinda like- yeah,
it's
it's
a
just
hard
like-
fucking fucked up drug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it just makes you go.
Cause I'm
fucking
not
mad.
asking you to sell it to me. I'm just asking you what the fuck
Do
it
you,
is.
do you want it? It's a hard fucking
They
fucked
just
up
had a
drug.
little tiny like package.
Bags,
and it was like a
little
white
bags,
powder.
and they'd
That's
snort
all I
it.
know.
Oh, they snort it?
Yeah, and then they were showing us doing lines of it, like videos, and it was just a whole fucking thing. But I gotta say,
This is
it's
not my scene.
as crazy
I'm
as
like, yeah, this sounds awful.
Mike's like, I'm never going to this.
I'm in Belgium, literally calling my mom.
Mom, come pick me up.
Can you pick me up?
I need you to book me a flight home.
I need you to fly over and take me home.
so yeah, so that was like just some of the, and that was in the span of an hour. All that happened, and it was just
This was first night?
second day,
Okay.
So then we proceed to party these guys for like 3 hours.
and it was sick. You want to talk about just Riz? These boys were just walking.
Dude, I
around.
watched a fucking Asian guy just go up to the hot dude and just like put her hand down his pants and like feel his cock. And I was like,
Yeah, it was
Look at
crazy.
that.
It was just
What?
Yeah, no, like so he
just,
just like
getting free hand jobs.
yeah, it was crazy. Like they just Riz, man. It's a different world, a different place over there. So
I feel like that's fucked up.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like
it was
some-
fucked
I
up.
hate
but
this place. This is my
Yeah.
nightmare.
It was my dream come true, man. I was in.
This house is a fucking prison.
Yeah, but anyways, and then as we were talking about, then that night finished with watching Steve Aoki bring out Little John live to sing fucking Get Low, Turbulence, and another song, and then Kid Cudi
Did
right
they
after
do shots?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shots.
yeah, shots. Yeah, shots. Fucking Get Low, like 369, Damn Girl Fine, and Turbulence. Then they brought out Kid Cudi and did Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, and a new song they just made, and it was just... It's a crazy fucking place, man. That's all I got to say. Is it's a crazy fucking place. I would go back there tomorrow,
Land.
and everything was great. Yeah, Jail's gonna come with me next year.
No, I
He's
said
gonna-
Tomorrowland. I
Oh,
said
yeah.
land.
Nice.
Get
I
it?
thought you said yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to go too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about it, but I will not be going.
Mike's like, I've heard enough.
So yeah, so that's the mixer. Hopefully I did a decent job of switching here today, and that's the second round podcast. So if you enjoyed listening, please give us a like, subscribe, comment your Tomorrowland experience down below, or comment how you would hate to be there. I mean, or maybe you'd love it like the rest of us.
Or comment if you want to go next year with me and
yeah,
Hags.
we'll go. We'll take some fans.
It'll be a contest,
yeah,
and we'll get
pay
you a
for
free
it.
ticket
We'll give you a free ticket.
if we're big enough.
Yeah. If we're not big enough, you pay for us.
We have to discuss this.
Deal?
Deal? That's a fair deal. If we're not big enough, they pay for me in jail.
Shake my fucking hand. Put it on me, man. Fuck. Jesus.
I didn't know you were gonna do that. I didn't know you were gonna.
I was right here.
Click on the
You gotta be right next
You gotta
to me.
be fucking
right
quick with
next
it.
to me. You gotta be right next to me.
I didn't fucking know. I was doing an outro. And then you just fucking come out of nowhere.
It's gonna steal my
Mike and,
decal.
Mike and Zach had it. He was gonna steal my decals.
Fuck.
All right. Anyway.
Bye for now.
Bye. Yeah. Hey, what the fuck is going on? I'm just gonna die.
I don't know.